up to speed, up to speed, up to speed.
Live from the apocalypse. If the bees die, so do we. This is state of the game. Um, I am Dan O. Silly but not immature. So feeling good about that. But I am joined every week by my co-host. We worked out a plan to foil stereotypes, right? Because he's in Maine. We're in Maine. There's a lot of stereotypes for people of color, you know? And so a thought was my co-host took kung fu classes, and whenever anybody was like, "Do you play basketball?" he would just karate chop these motherfuckers. And when they woke up, they'd be like, "Damn, maybe I had my stereotypes mixed up." You know,
Yeah, we hate to see stereotypes and stuff.
that's what I'm saying. You got to throw them for a loop. So I appreciate you, Kay, being here every week. So we have somebody who's very important, and there's a big buzz going about this artist, and I think is one of the really important, prominent people in the world of what I would call jagged sounds, which is very important. That's an important world to me. So Snotnoze Saleem, thank you for being here.
Yo, thanks for having me. I like that. Jagged sounds. I like that.
I was trying to find a descriptor that wasn't insulting. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, that sounds cool. Yeah, that's dope.
Because the world of jagged sounds is interesting. Um, if you don't have the world of jagged sounds, all you have are pretty sounds.
Yeah,
And if all you have are pretty sounds, the floor and the ceiling aren't that far away from each other. You know?
yeah, and just the world can be jagged too. So
Absolutely.
Right? That's the other problem. Is like, you remember when you see those documentaries where they're like, there were lots of musicals because there was war and genocide and people needed a break. And you're like, yeah, but when is it time not to take a break? You know what I'm saying? Like, when is it time to engage with what's really happening? You know? And that's your music forces people to engage with what's really happening.
yeah, that's what I try to go for. Yeah, not even really consciously. That's just kind of how it comes out.
Hmm.
Yep. And Kay, I think this has been like one of the most fun things we've done over the course of these 275 episodes is really dig into the world of jagged sounds. And you've
Sure.
heard Sharif and Lungs and Feek and all these people who are who surprise the listener, right? Routinely, over and over again, and create insular environments that shock you. So, how did this fit into that world for you?
I mean, it's interesting because to me it's more like this felt more punk rock to me than hip hop. Um, but you're right. That I mean, jagged is the word that was the first word that came to my mind after listening to this project. Um, Jagged in a way, but it's interesting because it's like jagged. It's jagged. It's very sharp. Like it's very difficult to kind of describe this music to me, which is a
But I
good
think
thing.
punk is a good place to start, just in the sense that, correct me if I'm wrong here, Salim, but like, because hip hop is has its tentacles in all directions, right? When you we describe hip hop, like, remember Tree used to call his stuff soul trap, right? Like, there's and some people will be like, I'm actually a jazz artist, and like there's jazz rap, like there is punk rap, right? There is rap music that is made with a kind of aggressive vibrancy that
Mhm.
keys into that, like and Reese Langston's made one that was awesome. Bollywood, I'm from the title, but yeah, it's a lot of people have done this kind of have been in this kind of world with these sounds, and I think that feeling is present. I don't know if that is even conscious or if there's just shared ethos with kind of punk music. Um, how do you feel about that, Salim?
Yeah, no, I agree. There's um, well, for me, it's both. It's like a conscious thing. It's what I'm trying to do, and also it's just, yeah, ethos. I mean, that's just how I feel a lot of the time, and I like that type of music. But what you're saying, like, yeah, rap music or just hip hop in general has hands in all types of genres. I've always thought of it as just every genre. It's like a collage type of genre to me. So you can really make it out of anything. I just choose these sounds because just one, because I like them, and then yeah, two, it's how I feel a lot of times. So, but it's a very diverse genre. It's probably the most diverse in the world.
Absolutely.
And
And
that's
I
what
mean, and
it's the world. It speaks to the world, and the world can process it through their lens and come up with different things. Yeah.
yeah, yeah, and then that I mean that was the other point that really came to mind about uh how fluid this genre of hip hop music is.
Yep.
And how I mean like it kind of hip hop has kind of seeped its way into rock to punk to R&B. It's
Right.
just everywhere.
Right. There's R&B artists rapping and stuff. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
all so it's yeah, it's interesting. It can be painful for like diehard hip hop heads, you know, because like my son, there'll be somebody rapping on a Sprite commercial, and he'll look at me and be like, "Was that good?" And I'm like, you know, um, but that's just me being an old head. I gotta get over that shit. But no, I apologize for being bad at introductions.
That's all right.
Snotnoze Saleem released A River Dies of Thirst on October 7th. Um, and it's 20 tracks, several short tracks, like a minute long, uh, some 2 minutes, some longer. So it's a really interesting journey. Uh, yeah, with some of my favorite songs. There's just some great stuff on here, uh, and incredible features too. It's a real good snapshot of the kind of talent that is up and coming through this world. Um, yeah, it's a good thing to plug people into. Uh, if you haven't heard it, it can be spiderweb you out to other great artists as well. You know, uh, but so Salim, you all the projects I've heard from you, you produce, record, and mix all of it. Uh, Have you have you worked on anyone else's beats, or is this usually just you?
Like, have I produced for other people?
No, have you spit over somebody else's beats?
Oh, yes, yeah. I have a whole collab album with a producer. It's not out yet, but it's really
Oh,
good. Yeah. And then like when I was starting out, I like super super like high school. It was like other beats. I would
right.
rap on like Neptune's beats, but it wasn't like serious.
That's awesome. No,
Yeah.
so working with this producer and giving some of that power back, has that been freeing to you in terms of like, oh, now I only have to focus on this? Or is it a little stressful? Like, can you hand the mix back? Like, how has that been for you?
Well, when they first reached out, I was a little nervous, just because like this is a good producer that like I liked their work before they even reached out to me, but I was nervous in the sense that I wasn't sure that they would like match my style. But luckily they did. So once he sent me a bunch of beats, like a few beat packs, like over a few months, and they were all good. So then I was like, oh, okay, I can do this. So after that, yeah, it was freeing because I just had to worry about about writing because the beats are already really good.
Right,
So
right, right.
So you said match your style. How would you describe your style?
um
Good. I like this question.
yeah, no, it's good. Just I would say unorthodox. Yeah, because like Dan is saying how my new album is very punky, which is true, but it's also very eclectic. Like not every song is punky. Um,
Yeah.
like yeah, like Nodding Off and stuff. So, but even those songs are just kind of weird. So that's why I say unorthodox. Yeah,
Hmm.
just I try to utilize sounds or rhythms or just samples that you probably wouldn't really expect for a rap song, and then just try to make it excuse me, just make it work, give it like a rhythm, like chop it up in a way where it's like a discernible rhythm, even if if it's weird at first, or it may take like a minute for you to really catch it. Like once you hear it, you're like, oh, okay, this is hard. Yeah,
It's like the opposite of. I remember I was watching. You remember that Mass Appeal series where they had producers grab, blindfolded,
yeah,
grab records at the vinyl store and make beats.
yeah, yeah.
And some of them made me more interested in the producer. Some of them made me less interested in the producer. Um, and I found the Ninth Wonder one kind of depressing.
I don't think I saw that one. I saw the LP one.
LP one was dope, but yeah, the Ninth
Yeah,
Wonder one. So he was able to just really be like, boom, boom. Okay, that's the sample. Boom, boom. Cut it up. Like it was 5 minutes for each thing. You know what I mean? And it was because his ear is tuned to find the most buttery moment
yeah,
of that song. Bang, bang. Cut it. Bring it. Bring it in. You dress it up. Get it out of here. You know.
yeah.
Um, so yeah, I think your process is like the opposite of that, where you're like, how can I make the weirdest thing over here fit and become, a song, in and of
Pretty
itself.
much.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But I
yeah.
guess I would
It's fun
say,
and it's like a challenge too, but it's mostly just fun to figure it out.
yeah, yeah. I think that would be my selling point for Snotnoze Saleem would be, yes, there are jagged rappers out there, right? Who can rap really fast and rap politically, but and aware, but with Saleem, you're gonna get that in a lot of different speeds and tempos,
Yeah.
which
True.
is
Yeah,
dope. Which is
yeah.
dope.
I don't want to be one trick. My only one trick I want is to just be like I said, unorthodox. That's it. But other than that, I want a lot of stuff to be different.
Yeah. I would say your first listen to Snotnoze Saleem, you're gonna be like, oh, this is jagged, this is crazy. But by the third or fourth, you'll start to realize how balanced the talent is here. Like you're funny, right? Charismatic, but fearless in terms of the content. Uh, you know, still can can cut it up with some really good braggadocio, but like just a very balanced, very able to rap with anybody and do what you need to do. So that would be, yeah, the elevator pitch.
I like that. Thanks.
No problem. So it's how long did a river dies of thirst take to make?
Um. So yeah, I make a lot of beats. I just have a lot of beats. So like some of the beats on there have just been sitting there for years. Um. just it's just a beat I have. But I knew like sooner or later I wanted to make like a long album, because this one has 20 songs. So I wanted to make something long and just very um, varied. Like the sound is varied, eclectic. So just I over like how do I say, like over the years when I would have beats and just go through my folders, sometimes I'm like, oh, I could use this. This might go in that long album I want to make. And then and I'd say after late 2023, two EPs, and then I was like, okay, I want to sit down and start on this album. But then I kind of got sidetracked with that producer album that I mentioned earlier, so I
Yeah.
actually finished that one. And then once that one was done, which it's not out yet, but it's done. So I don't really know what I'm waiting for, but it is done. But once I finished writing that one, then I was like, all right, now I'm gonna sit down. This was like last year, last summer. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna sit down and actually work on this new one now. So I'd say
Did,
like consciously, it it took yeah, maybe about a year.
did you have any creative inspirations for this project?
I mean, a lot of stuff. Um, yeah, a lot of stuff. Like, you mean what in terms of music or?
Or anything, whatever, like music, art, whatever,
Yeah,
whatever you came across.
no, just a lot of stuff. Like
Well, or
the,
like, a base
no, go
point,
ahead.
a base point for what you were doing. Like I remember um, that album that Pusha T put out with Kanye. When he was rehabbing Kanye and getting him into a reasonable,
Daytona.
yeah,
Daytona. Yeah, I like
yeah,
that album.
Daytona. He was playing him a ton of Cuban links,
Oh,
Mm,
okay.
and
I
that
know
was
what
the
you mean.
base point. Yeah, when you hear Daytona's North Star is Cuban
yeah.
link, you know. So, like,
Yeah.
did you have any sort of North Stars or building blocks for this?
Yeah, this might sound crazy, but I would probably say it was Mad Villainy, just because
I love it.
it's that's also a long, eclectic, very sample based album. So I would say that one, to be honest.
Short songs, you know,
Yeah, that too. Yeah, and they all sound different, and
beat
yeah, just
grinder. Yeah, you got a
mm,
lot of crazy sounds in there. Yeah,
yeah.
that's
So
awesome.
yeah, I would say that one. And as far as like an album North Star, I would say that one. That
Yeah.
might be surprising, but that's what
No,
it is.
that makes sense.
Oh,
And it sometimes, Kay, I feel like I take for granted how much influence Doom has.
Yeah.
You know, like there's an expression. I was talking to my wife about this. There's an expression about the Velvet Underground that said they didn't sell much, but everyone who bought their vinyl started a band. And
Yeah,
so
I've read that.
that feels like Doom, right? Doom wasn't like, a printing he wasn't like making crazy money for labels and things, but he was so influential, so deeply influential to the people that loved him that the legacy grows and grows and grows.
mm.
So it's good to keep that in mind, man. Um,
It's funny. Yeah, visibility doesn't equal influence in a lot of time, in a lot of ways.
yeah. It
Uh,
it can be about how deeply you affect people.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like there's a think about how many I had this argument back in the day, and it was there's somebody in my office who was like, this is back when we were in the office. It was like, hey man, designer, panda, that's what you got to do nowadays. Like, you got to make those hits, right? And I'm
Mm.
like, right, but then what does he do after Panda, right?
Yeah.
Like, what's the plan after that? No one who listened to Panda cared at all about him. They didn't know who he was. They didn't care. So like what you're not grounded in an audience, you know? Um Back in the 90s, like Cypress Hill fans, there was a cult.
Hmm.
It was a cult. Like Cypress Hill will never not sell out a show.
Damn.
You
Yeah.
know, they went platinum and and they just really didn't lose many people. You know what I mean? Over the years, in terms of sales, maybe raw sales, they definitely declined, but like they kept this hardcore base that was so hardcore they can live on it. They could live on it forever.
Yeah. That's dope.
So they deeply affected people.
Hmm.
DMX deeply affected people, right? Like, so it. So sometimes it's how deeply you penetrate the culture. Sometimes it's like how you do it. You know, that leaves that mark. So
Yeah.
it's
You never really know who's listening.
no, no, or what they're gonna do. You
Yeah.
know? And hopefully, Ka will have that same kind of resonance. You
I
know,
think he does already. Yeah,
yeah.
Sure.
for sure.
Um, yeah, that's my hope. So, but yeah, River Dies of Thirst connecting to Mad Villainy makes sense to me. Is this your first full length album? I believe it is, right?
Yeah, I would say I've dropped a few things before this, but they were a lot shorter. So this is like an
These, yeah,
LP
yeah,
length
that's what I
thing.
said.
Yeah.
Was there any difference in the creative process or mindset in creating something short to this project?
Um, any different? I honestly really don't. Well, actually, this one, I kind of wanted every song to be like a self-contained thing. Maybe on previous projects, I had like a okay, every song is gonna sound like this. Like I have an EP where every song is kind of electronic, and then another one, every song is more not jazzy, but just something that more reminiscent of like a Rock Marcy type of sound. Not
Right,
exactly, but
right.
just kind of reminiscent. And then like another one, okay, this is all just straight punk samples, but this one I'm like is gonna be all types of stuff. So that would be probably a difference. I wanted it, yeah. I wanted every song to be a its own little world.
That's
Yeah,
dope. Yeah, because you if especially if you're producing, mastering, like recording all of it, you can get into the state of mind of sound matching, right?
yeah,
I've got these three tracks. They sound this way, so I need more tracks that sound like that. You
yeah,
know?
exactly. Yeah, and with this long one, I would kind of think like that, but in terms of like I forgot which where they are in the track list on this album, but there's like that three-peat of wow, I don't even know my own track list, but it's like Overpass into 500 Dunham
Yeah, yeah, yeah. 12,
into whatever
13,
comes after that.
14. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I thought of that
Post-coital.
little I thought of that three-track run as like a like a mini EP kind of within the album.
Nice.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I liked it. Yeah, I mean, sometimes it can be fun to create a bunch of songs, a bunch of fun songs, and then kind of look up from that and go, okay, well, I got a bunch of these songs. Like, how do I organize them? You
Yeah.
know, how do I make it fluid? You
Hmm.
know, what do I need anything to connect these? You know, like sometimes it can be fun. Just let yourself have fun, create the stuff, and organize it after. You know, uh,
Yeah.
rather than letting it change the process of creation. Um, yeah, I
That's
always
mostly what I was doing. Yeah, just making songs and then like kind of putting the order a little later. There was a few like those three that I said where I knew like I want these three to be together, but it was mostly like let me see how it flows, how they sound when they flow together for the other ones.
that and that's my process with writing. Okay, is like it's a two step, right? Get it out and then clean it up. You know, in the get it out phase, you don't worry about editing stuff. Just get it all out of your head, you know,
Yeah.
and then you can clean it up. There's plenty of time to clean it up.
Yeah, what was your recording process for this album?
Very sporadic.
Okay.
Just yeah, going through beats, being like, oh, I like this one. And then just focusing on that one, like writing for that specific beat for like a week, and then record. Like this was mostly recorded at my friend's house, so then I would like go over and we would just like hang out, and then he had a mic, and then he would let me record there, and yeah, it was that. Like the first song, Mumbo Jumbo, was recorded I forgot. It was during a hurricane.
Oh
That's
wow.
Florida shit. But I recorded it during a hurricane. I think it was last year. So yeah, about last year. That was wild. Yeah, it was like a lot of wind outside. It was crazy. But
And was it like you went in, recorded the song and then let it be, or was there any editing involved, like going back, re-recording verses or like stanzas?
no, that's all during the one recording process. Yeah, like if I don't like a verse, I'll listen to it and then just do it right there on the spot, redo it if I feel the need to.
Mm.
Right on.
Yeah.
I was gonna ask you about to catch people up, give us a sales pitch on Illuminated Paths,
Okay.
the label. You know, who's on it, where is it, what does it specialize in, what is it for, you know?
So yeah, that's a label. Um, Also in Florida near me. The guy who runs it, Josh. Yeah, it's like a one man operation. He does everything, but he he's a cool guy. He uh he has like I've been to his house and he has this room just dedicated to it. Piles of cassette tapes from the floor to the ceiling. He does that all by himself. Um, and the label has dropped like a shit ton of stuff. I'm sure it has over 1,000 releases. Like he
I
drops shit all
see.
the time,
Yeah.
all different types of genres. It's not just rap. Like it's literally anything. Is I think it used to be mostly like vaporwave music in like the early 2010s. That's how long it's been around too. Yeah, mostly vaporwave. But I mean, he'll drop anything. He has a varied taste. Just anything. It's mostly weird music. So not bad weird, just weird, you know. Not mainstream type music.
Right.
But yeah, but no, he's always liked my music and he's always been willing to put it out. So I appreciate that, especially on physical, which I think is really cool. He always makes cassettes, and for this last one, he made CDs too. So yeah, that's cool.
That's awesome. Yeah.
Yeah,
Just, you know, Alien Witch and Black Witch Wick, and
yeah, Black Wick. Yeah,
yeah, there's so many interesting Viper, you know.
but yeah, he's some Viper. Yeah, yeah. That's yeah. I don't think it anymore, but it used to. Yeah.
Lots of stuff, and uh you know, well, which leads me into the collaborators here.
Mhm.
Before we got on, I just tweeted, I'm not, I am not, I have to confess, I am not 100% up on this person,
Mhm.
but you and KLG Klieg
Claire
have,
J. Yeah.
how do you, did I mispronounce it?
Yeah, I believe it's KLG Claire J. Yeah.
KLG.
Claire J.
Yeah, I'm terrible with pronunciations.
No.
But you guys have an incredible chemistry. Uh, you did the EP I got. You definitely, you know, it's Samizdat. You guys had, you know, Osamu Dizal was great. And this one, oof, you get another banger, you know, with Kilroy was here. Which that's one of the runs I think is like uh Boots Void for Pomegranate Dis.
Hmm.
Kilroy was here. That's a great 3 song run.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
tell me, and Clerget it has other stuff on the label as well.
Yeah.
Talk to me about KLG Clerget as an artist and why you work together so well.
Um. Yeah, he's dope as shit. He I put him in contact with Illuminated Paths because might sound kind of selfish. I just wanted his albums on cassette. I just wanted to hold his albums. So I'm like, yo, reach out to Illuminated Paths, see if they like it and if they'll put it out. So and then they did, which was cool. I have his album Cameroon on cassette. That's a great album. Yeah, he's really dope. Like I remember when I followed him on Twitter and then he posted something, just a random YouTube link of one of his songs, and I heard it, and it was like it was crazy. I think the song is called I think it's called Mundane Day of Pain. And just like his flow, the way he was flowing was like it blew my mind. And it was like I don't know how to explain. Like he wasn't. I don't want to say he's off beat, but it was just like he was in his own rhythm, and then there was the beat, and he had like 10 different flows on one song, and then all of a sudden he's rapping in French, like fluent French. It was, and then it
Oh,
becomes like spoken word. It was just crazy. I
I
was
heard
like,
Killboy
"Holy
Landlord
shit.
to Party Music.
What's
That
up?" Oh yeah, yeah,
that was the one I heard, and I was like, holy shit. Like, it was kind of overwhelming, you
yeah.
know?
He's crazy in a good way. He's insane. And in his lyrics, like if you sit down and read his lyrics, I don't even know. Just like I don't know how he comes up with that. It's very reference heavy and like not in a bad way, obviously. Like a lot of references and just like the wordplay is like I never seen that type of wordplay before. Yeah, he's dope.
That's awesome.
And
And
then yeah, and
yeah,
then he it's just a bunch of real shit he raps about. So it's cool. That's probably why we work together well. I think because we both rap about real shit.
right. You're both on this kind of a scorched earth path with like trying to get uh to the tough stuff, you know?
Yeah,
And illuminate that, which makes sense. Yeah. Um, yeah.
yeah.
What
And
was
it's a lot of like internationalist. I don't even know if that's a word, but like an international perspective.
mm,
Because he's from Cameroon,
yep, yep.
so I'm sure he's seen some shit. Like just like recently, I've he's been posting stories. It looks like riots going on. Like he like from his phone. I'm like, dude, what the fuck is going on?
Right.
Like some shit with the Cameroonian government. Yeah, it looks crazy. So he's seen some shit. Yeah,
Absolutely. No, it's yeah, revolutionary stuff.
yeah.
It works out. Yeah, Kilroy's here is one of my favorites. Um, yeah.
And he
The
works fast too. He that beat. Um, I didn't know how to approach it, so I sent it to him, and he sent his verse back like legit an hour later. Yeah. So he works quick. He's crazy. Yeah, he's crazy.
the talking about the flow of A River Dies of Thirst, Kay, and why I really love how it flows. Uh the first 3 songs, Mumbo Jumbo, Compost Heap, Hasbara,
Mhm.
that you talked about how you created a little EP within it.
Mhm.
You could say there are little kind of EP sections, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
That first 3 is the punch you in the face, you know, of sweet, right? Like it's, welcome to the party, I'm going to fuck with you right now.
Yeah.
right? And so, and if you can survive this and you actually like this, you're on board and you're going on a great journey, right? But I don't want you to come in here and then act surprised when things get crazy, right? Things are going to be wild right off the bat.
Yeah, pretty much.
And that way you're either in or you're not, right?
Hmm.
Like,
Yeah, especially the first song. I just wanted it right off the bat, just like, hey, this is what's happening here.
right.
Did
That's
you know
the,
that that was going to be the album opener
Yes.
when you finished it? Okay.
Yeah. No, as soon as I had that beat, because I made the beat way before I wrote to it. I was like, whatever this goes on, it's gonna be the first song, whatever it goes on.
that's awesome. Before you,
Okay.
before you're like, that's definitely a first track.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's awesome. It's yeah. So to me there's that three, and then from a Boots Void through Kilroy Was Here, the tempo shifts a little bit,
Hmm.
right? It's
Yeah.
odd, but it's not staccato fast.
Oh yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah.
It's not boom 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 boom, you know? That's the pomegranate disc is a huge turning point for the album for me, right? Um, it's funny. There's cheese in your foreskin, right? There's all kinds of stuff happening. Um, but it's not you let the words drag a little bit, you know?
Yeah.
You're a loser, you let that breathe. Um, and you're experimenting, right? You're going fast and then halting, like kind of, and it's dope. The flow's dope. Um, and you're like, oh, these are not all built the same way.
Yep.
So by the time you're six deep, I think you understand we do have more variation here than what you got in the first like two or three tracks,
Yeah.
which,
Even by the second track, it's very different from the first one.
yep, yep, I agree. I agree. And then, Kay, I would say the biggest turning point in the album to me is nodding off.
Yeah, I would agree. That's the
Nodding
one
off.
that stood out for me as well. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
When you when you have, especially because you know this, right? If you have like a violent war movie and people are dying, but there's one passionate kiss scene, you're going to remember the passionate kiss scene because it's different, right? You kind of needed it as an audience member. There were limbs everywhere, You're like, that was nice. Nodding off is very personal, very resonant, but it's tender. It's in its construction, and Monzi the Terrible is so good opening that. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Monzi's
Yeah, I
dope.
mean, Nodding Off stood out to me. Can you give a little bit of the background to that song?
yeah.
That beat might it might honestly be the oldest beat I have on that
Wow.
album. But some it was I don't even remember what it was from. Just some I don't remember, but yeah, I always liked it. Um, but I always felt it could use someone else on it as well. And then I discovered Monzi, and I'm like, yo, I could hear Monzi on this. And so yeah, I sent it to Monzi, sent the verse back. It was great. I did my little verse afterwards. And then I don't know if you guys can hear actually the drum. There's like drumming in the background, like kind of light cymbal work. That's not a sample. That's um Mendici, the Dark Cow. I don't know if you guys follow him on Twitter, but that's him doing that. That's not a sample. That I sent it to him. I felt it could use a little more. just something small. So I sent it to him. I'm like, yo, can you just give it like some kind of feathery, jazzy type of drums? It doesn't even need to be like nothing too crazy. Just kind of texture, a nice little texture in the background.
Man,
And
shout out
yeah,
to
he did
Dark
that.
Color, man. That's so cool. Like for me, I've known KLG Clerge and Dark Cow just from like talking about hip hop, you know,
Yeah.
just from them being in the scene and like just really dope people to talk to about these different things happening in music. So to get keyed into what they're doing is awesome.
Mm, yeah. Yeah. Dark Cow in DC. He's a great drummer. He's great. Like fantastic.
That's awesome. Yeah. No,
I've
that's
hit him up for other songs too that aren't out yet, and he nails it every time. For like drumming, he nails it every time.
and by the way, there's something about and we got to interview Monzi the Terrible and
Hmm.
Dylan Land.
Nice.
Fantastic interview. And there's there's something really special about Monzi when Monzi's able to talk about how religion broke his heart. You know,
Mm,
like um, they it's just special. You know, uh,
hmm.
it, it's not like an in your face fuck religion. It's like it's a personal hurt.
Yeah, very personal. Yeah, you
Like
can you can hear it.
yeah, that comes from the life led and the things lost and the confinement of that. So it's yeah, special, and I'm glad that he's on there. Um, going from KLG Clerge to Monzi the Terrible directly to Ratman Gavin is really cool.
Yeah,
It's a
yeah,
really cool middle chunk.
yeah. That's like the feature section, I
Yeah,
guess.
yeah, yep.
Yeah.
Ghetto Philosopher on Rocket Science. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah.
Yep.
He's crazy too. Yeah. They're
He's
all amazing rappers.
well, and everybody's really unique.
Yeah.
That's what's cool. You know,
Hmm.
it's not a bunch of people that sound similar. Okay, we've seen sometimes we'll like go to rap shows and a crew will go up and the first person goes up, okay, that's the style setter. The second person goes up, okay, that's the person who's like the Robin to Batman. Then the third person comes up, sounds just like them, and you're like, oh, this is killing me, dude. Like,
Typical. What do they say? You become like the five people you hang out with the most.
yeah,
I feel like it's that way musically a lot of
yeah.
times as well.
Yep. So these cats are all super different. There's no one that sounds like Bratman Gavin.
Yeah.
You know, there's no one that sounds like Claire. There's no one that sounds like Monzi the Terrible. Like all this stuff is so different. That it's really cool to have them on your project because your project is really different too.
Yeah. That's why they're there.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Exactly. It would be like, can you imagine, okay, if like let's try to think. If like instead of a ghetto philosopher, it was Saba on Rocket Science, it would mess up the whole album.
Yeah. It would be a very different song. Yeah.
It would mess up the whole album because you'd be like, why is Saba in the middle of this? Like, you know, we've got this texture and now you've destroyed it, you know? Um, but yeah. So that middle section is really cool because it's it is a party with a lot of dope MCs, you know?
Mhm.
Man.
Was that intentional having all the guest features be in that middle section?
Yeah. For whatever reason, I just thought it flowed good if they were crunched together like that.
Mm.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially since Nodding Off is so beautiful and somber. and then have Cloisters come and just be like, you know, just reignite the momentum.
Yeah.
Really, really cool. Yeah. Usually, I would say a lot of times collaborative rap songs like have an energy to them that finds itself in the middle section.
Mm. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. 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 I agree. That's why they're there. Yeah, in the middle.
Right. Because the opening is usually going to be you being like, here's what this is about.
Yeah, like set the tone just by myself. Yeah, or by the artist self, whoever they are. Yeah.
Yep. And the end is usually going to be like that, you know? Like,
Yeah.
so the middle is usually when those tracks come into fruition. But
Yeah. It's like you can show how your style can mesh with other people too. Like you get the intro out the way, and then you're like, all right, this is what it sounds like if with other people.
right, once they know you and they're like, oh, okay, I got a feel for how you do it. Now, here's how you sound with other people.
Yeah.
And yeah, hearing you flow on Nodding Off was really cool. And he was like, oh, wow, he's adjusted the speed,
Yeah. Thanks.
It's dope. You were still doing what you do.
Hmm.
You weren't like doing a Monzi flow, which would have been weird, right? Yeah. Like when back in the day, I'm old, but when Twista would have people would be on a song, the rap artist would do their Twista flow with Twista, and it would be terrible.
Yeah. Yeah. It's hard to do a
Like, dude, you're
twist
not
flow.
Twista. Like, stop it.
Yeah.
You're doing an impression now.
Don't even try. Yeah.
Um, yeah. So I always gave respect to the people who would maintain their own flow and just bring in Twista to be Twista. And I was like, okay, that's fair.
Yeah. Yeah.
Uh,
I think it's important to be yourself,
yeah.
especially just in hip hop. Yeah. Just be yourself.
And it's not like it dooms you or anything. It's just if you listen to an entire album and the person didn't budge from being themselves, like fearlessly was themselves and delivered good stuff, that's that might become an album that's your best friend, right?
Yeah.
Take
Hmm.
everywhere with you. So yeah, the so okay, after that middle section, right? I would say that ends with 500 Dunham on the Moon. How would you categorize that next section? 500 Dunham, Overpass, Postcoital, Kenny G. Herbo.
You asking me?
No, yeah, okay.
Oh yeah.
How would I characterize it? I almost think of it. It's like now we're getting back. Like that's why the middle section is so unique to me because of the guest features. It's almost like an interlude,
Mhm.
and then we're getting back to the main show.
Oh, that's cool. Intermission. Yeah,
Intermission, yes.
Yeah.
that's cool. Yeah. Kenny G. Herbo's a dope song. I think that when we get past the first three songs, right? We've done the most jagged we can do from on this half from 500 Dunham on. For my ear, it's like now we've got jagged stuff with stuff mixed into it, you know? Where it's like it's not fully jagged, it still has jagged peppered in there, but it can be hard in different ways. My favorite song on this is probably Organized Confusion.
Mm. Yeah, I like that one.
That shit is nasty. It's wonderful. Um,
Has a
and
chorus.
Kenny G. Herbo's dope too. Like it just becomes like if I add this seasoning to these other kinds of songs, like look at what we get. We get a whole new adventure.
Yeah, pretty much that. I think that section of correct me if I'm wrong, it goes overpass to 500 Dunham to postcoital, right? That's
500 Dunham first,
yeah,
overpass, then
overpass.
postcoital.
Yeah, that 3 section is how do I like there was we had a listening party in the Rap Music Plug podcast Discord when it dropped, like right before it dropped, and the guy who organized it, Trey, you know Trey, right?
Yeah,
Dan?
Trey does, yeah.
Yeah, he said the song Overpass sounds very sober. So it's like there's a bunch of chaos, and then like that one song is kind of like you're kind of back to your senses. And then OG Homunculus, do you know
Yeah.
Homunculus?
Yeah, he's got the Ox podcast. Absolutely.
Yes, yeah. He described 500 Dunham as what did he say? It's like when you go outside to have a smoke during a party. So
I like that.
yeah, I like that too. That was really cool. So that 3 section, I just kind of think of it as like, yeah, kind of like that. Just damn, like that song Overpass it's kind of depressing.
Yeah.
The rest of the album touches on like the same subject matter, but it's done in a different way. It'll be like hype or like Organized Confusion is more that's kind of like a fun song. But for that song, I wanted to really just like, no, I'm like it's some dark shit that I'm talking about, and it could get to you. And then 500 Dunham kind of expands on it a little bit, and then Postcoital, if you listen to the lyrics and just the whole sound, it's a lot more hopeful.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like shit is bad, shit could get bad, but then that song comes in and it's like, yeah, it's bad, but you just gotta it can get better, or even just you gotta get through it either way. So that's that 3 little section. That's why I said it's like kind of a little mini EP, bunch of mini EPs in here.
Yeah, no, in the 12 through 17 spot, to me, I guess it like the important part about it is emotional breadth, right? Like the scope of different emotions that we get make this special.
Yeah.
Because we're like, because you at times volume punching at the world, right? Like, just like these people are fucked up, these people are lying, these people are cheating you. But by the time we've gotten to that, section from 500 Dunham on, you're like, I'm fucked up too. I've got shit going on too. And, you know, but you can be self-effacing in a fun way, right? There's lots of different, as you said, organized confusion's fun. It can be fun, it can be sad, it can be personal, it can be external, political, right? Like, so that section to me is the scope, right?
Mm-hmm.
Of what goes on.
Yeah, I like that. Yeah.
So, because after that, once you get to Death Cult Marketing Executive, Potsdam, and shitposting as a coping mechanism, we're kind of bookending the first 3 songs, like
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
Combo Steve Hasbara. We're feeling that culmination.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that one, Death Cult Marketing Executive, I always thought of it as um like when you rap, like when you're giving a speech or whatever and you're starting to wrap it up, it's kind of like that.
Okay.
It's like the word escapes me right now. There's a word, but I'm just like addressing everything I said before so far. Kind of, it's like more serious. Like, yeah, this is what I'm talking about. And then the one Potsdam is like an instrumental interlude. Like there's vocals, but it's all glitched out, so you can't really hear. It might as well be instrumental. And then yeah, the last song is like the the prologue. Is prologue comes at the end, right?
Mhm.
Prologues are at the end.
After the main story's done.
It was
That's the
epilogue.
Yes.
prologue.
The
Epilogue, yeah.
Yeah.
It's the
Epilogue, yep.
epilogue. Yeah, my bad. Yes, it's the
Prologue is the
epilogue.
beginning.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. My bad. I feel
All
stupid.
good.
Yeah. No, it's the epilogue.
No, it makes sense, right? Like
Yeah.
it's yeah, it's glitches out at the end. It's almost like the end of the rock concert where the guitarist swings the guitar into the speaker and sparks come out and you're like, holy shit, that's the end. So I think that's it's a strong end. Um,
Mm,
and a strong journey. I learn more every time I listen. Um, hey,
nice.
what were your favorite songs, individual songs on it? Keith,
Oh, me. Oh, okay.
sorry. Yeah.
Uh, I mean, nodding off was obviously that's kind of up my that's like up my creek, my style.
Yeah.
Mm,
I also liked 500 Dunham on the Moon, and then I really enjoyed Mumbo Jumbo. I think
mm,
it was how do I explain this? It's one of those ones that context makes it better for me. So
yeah,
when I first heard it, I was like, wow, this is very jarring. But then as like the context of the rest of the album uh unfolded, and then I went back to it, I kind of appreciated it more.
yeah. Movies. It reminds movies are like that, where like when it starts, you're like, "What is going on?" And then at the
Yes.
end, you're
Yeah.
like, "Oh, the beginning. I want to watch it again." Yeah, yeah. So that's cool. I'm glad it hit you like that. Um, yeah. For
Mm,
me,
yeah.
I mean, nodding off's got to be there.
Yep.
Uh, organized confusion's got to be there. Um, pomegranate disc's got to be there, and
It's a
maybe
good
so
one.
here. Yeah, yeah. I'm
All
gonna.
good one. All bangers.
Do you
How
have
about you, Snot Nose?
right?
My favorites. Um, I mean, I made the damn thing. I like all of that.
Fair, fair.
No, let me see. I do like organized confusion because it's fun. It's fun to perform that one. Um,
Hmm.
and I like how it has a chorus. I don't usually put choruses, but I felt like that one could use one, and it fit.
Mm,
I like Kenny G Herbo. I like Overpass. Uh, like Mumbo Jumbo. I mean, I
Yeah.
like every song. I like Pomegranate. Yeah,
So, yeah, so let me ask you, you started performing this album live?
yeah. Not the
How
whole
has
thing.
oh, I'm sorry, go ahead.
Oh no, just like yeah, a few songs. Not like I haven't done like every song, but yeah, yeah.
How has the reaction been to the songs that you performed?
Well, I I'm not particularly known as an artist, so most of the time when I'm performing, it's people who don't know who I am. So it's always kind of jarring, I guess.
yeah.
Um, especially like I'll say like people will be like, "Oh, what are you gonna do? When are you gonna perform?" Like, "Oh, I'm a rapper. I'm gonna rap." And I think when you say that, that might give most people a certain expectation, and then I actually do it, and then they're like, I wasn't expecting that. That was different. Um, but they usually like after every show, there's at least one person that's just like, that was dope. That reminded me of blah blah blah. I've reminded people of all types of artists, all types of artists. They all it's always different.
Yeah, you're like when you're in that position, you're performing like get your foot in the door songs, you know? Where like it's almost like a sketch comedy show, right? If you
Hmm.
watch like Monty Python some of those episodes weren't great except for one or two classic sketches.
Mm.
But those classic sketches are what you remember.
Hmm.
So, like, as an opener at someone else's show, you hit them with organized confusion at the right time,
Yeah.
and they're like, "Oh shit, who's that guy?"
Yeah.
Yeah,
Pretty
like,
much.
yeah, I need to know more about that. So, and you're off to the races. So it's you're kind of looking for a spark to light the fire, you know?
Yeah. Yeah. My last show I did was this little festival. That was actually a big festival. Like a lot of acts. Miami Psych Fest in Miami. And
Mm.
then I started it with Mumbo Jumbo. And then I think just right off the bat, people were just like, "What the what?" But then afterwards, like as I went through, I think people felt it. There was a lot of people. It was dope. That was a really good show. Yeah, I think they felt it.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy. I was thinking about that shit the other day, Kay. Like artists that have dope first songs.
Hmm.
Like if you make a first song on your album that's good enough, it's the first song at your show every fucking time
Yeah.
because everybody loves it. And I was like, Prince had a ton of those shits. The
Prince,
first
yeah,
song
he's
on a
dope.
Prince album is fucking dope.
Yeah.
Let's Go
That's a
Crazy
great
on
point.
Purple Rain, right? Like, or like fucking yeah, My Name is Prince on the Symbol album, like fucking crazy, dude. He had first songs for days.
Hmm. Yeah, first songs are important.
You gotta have a song. Yeah, if it gets good enough that you can open the show with it forever. Um, but it's wild. So, but yeah, it's cool to have like that because if you don't touch grass and hit stage like that, you don't ever have to think about that stuff, and you're not connected to like how am I going to do this live, right? Or
Mhm.
where does this fit? You know, and so you're getting that interaction, which is dope.
Yeah. Hmm.
So, yeah, so that's great. Oh, so in terms of so you're doing a collaboration with a producer who you really respect. Um, and is that a full album or an EP?
No, it's a full album.
That's cool. That's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely do that. I know you were the EPs that you were doing like kind of clearing out the vault. Was that primarily what you were doing? Just making sure you weren't
Um,
sitting on too much?
yeah, kinda. And I just like I would finish them and I'd be like, yeah, this is all I have to say for this one. I didn't really feel the need to add anything more to it. Like, yeah, this is good. This is complete.
That's cool. So you're in a
Mm.
growth phase where like these next projects, you can hit the ground running. And yeah, as you grow in scale and people fuck with you on a larger, in a bigger way, you're gonna have more options, right?
Yeah.
More
Yeah,
options,
I have a few things.
yeah,
A few things, yeah.
more choices, right? And where your choices go from there is key. You know what I mean? Um,
Yeah.
yeah, take time and yeah, but I would say the key. I don't know. Who am I to give advice? I've never done anything important, but um, in terms of if I were to, um, as you grow, as you make choices, the choices will be a lot easier to make if you know your mission.
Mm.
Does that make sense?
Yeah. No, that makes sense. Yeah. Yeah, yeah.
Think about how many important people Elucid has been in the room with,
Yeah.
and he's on mission. You know,
Yeah, definitely.
must find fried fish. It's Friday. Like he's not going to change, or he's he's building that muscle, of
Yeah.
being, out there. He's not he's not going to sacrifice it for additional choices. So you keep the mission and you grow with the mission. Uh,
Hmm.
that would be all I would say. But yeah, Kay, what else? What else do you have?
No, I mean, I would just encourage you now to, just do your thing. I think the people will come to you if you do what you do well. Your audience will find you. You know what I mean? Like that's just how I feel.
Yeah, yeah, I don't doubt it. That's just I think that's how it's always been for any type of art, really.
Yeah,
Yeah. Just do your thing.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And I think, and this is not like, oh, up and coming Snotnoze Saleem. Like, I fucking took A River Dies of Thirst and I put it on the list with my albums of the year because I'm constantly updating this thing,
Yeah.
you know, and it's good. It's really fighting these things. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I got it. Thank you.
Because it's different, it's interesting. Yeah, it does a lot, man, and I'm very grateful to have it um in this. So thank you for letting it grow with us.
Thank you. Yeah. Thanks for listening.
So going to recommendation corner. Whew, I've been lucky, Kay. I've been lucky. I Teller Banks reached out, sent me an advance of his album with Ed Glorious, The Wolf and the Walrus. Right? Just came out yesterday, the 11th. We filmed this on the 12th. And so he sent it to me in advance. I was like, love to have you on the show. He's like, yeah, we'll do something different. So he was like, how about let's do a written interview? And I was like, that's cool. I've done those. That'd be fun. So and it was weird because like I had listened to it a bunch of times and I was gonna write the questions and my power went out, my internet went out. So I grabbed our flashlights and the pen and paper. I just wrote the questions. And man, he's I love being cool with super smart fucking people because he sank my battleship and killed those questions. It's like Horton and Derby with that shit. They were sailing out of there. And this project, The Wolf and the Walrus, is unbelievable.
Mm.
Unfucking believable. I listened to it a shitload to understand it, to ask the questions, but I'm still excited to listen to it, after
Hmm.
I'm done and it's been posted because it's just so fucking good. And you know, there's stuff in there. There's a song called Trailing. One of my questions was just basically telling him like I think there's years and years of work in that song. You know, years and years of him talking about exploitation in different forms and formats, from the
Mm.
government to the economics to to war to Spotify to everything, you know. And it's stunning. No one writes like him. It's incredible. So everybody should check that out. Obviously,
Yeah,
um,
he's dope. Yeah.
yeah, and I've been covering him for a long time. And I have to say, I am not surprised by how good he is right now. Like,
Mm.
I saw this in him right away. So and his bragging, but whenever I'm ingesting a project, Salim, what my mind will do is find the opposite of what this project is to mix it in
Mm.
for my brain health, so I don't get obsessed and get stuck in a zone. right? So I was listening to a River Dies of Thirst. My brain found the opposite of a River Dies of Thirst,
Okay.
and I needed it, and I loved it, and it's great, great album. Kay is going to love this fucking album.
Hmm.
Okay.
I was looking up the best reggae albums of the year, and one of them, I think it came out. When did it come out? October 10th. It's Lovers Rock Music. Shy Girl is the name of the album. Holly Cook, Hollie Cook,
Hmm.
and fucking badass Lovers Rock reggae. Like, just gorgeous. Great singing. All the songs are like, 3, 4 minutes. There's no short songs, just long, kind of luscious, beautiful, longing songs. 12 songs. Perfect.
Nice. Yeah,
Yeah.
I just looked her up. I'll check it out. That looks cool.
It is the anti River Dies of Thirst.
All right, cool.
Nothing wrong with that. I
Yeah.
need the polarity you know what I'm talking about. Yeah.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Um, oh, and give a third recommendation because, you know, why not? Why not reveal this? A big album came out by a rap group people should listen to called Armand Hammer.
Oh yeah, yeah. I think I've heard of them. Yeah.
Yep, yep. And they released an album with Alchemist called Mercy.
Yeah.
Um, and we have booked them to be on the show.
Oh shit. Nice.
Yeah, yeah.
That's
I
dope.
was, I was hopping up and down. I was pretty excited because, yeah, you never know. You never know.
Hell yeah.
Those cats are very smart, and they know that this media space is polluted with bullshit. They very much know that. And so they don't just trust anybody. You know what I mean? You don't see those cats interviewing with everybody. So the fact um, that we've been trusted in that way is beautiful. You know? Yeah. Looking forward to it, Kay.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, that's awesome.
yeah. So what are you listening to, Saleem?
Oh shit. I've been listening to the album you have in your background a lot, the Hester Valentine album.
I am the female Wheezy.
Yeah. Great album. He's a
Yep.
great artist. He's one of my favorites that I've discovered. He's dope. Yeah.
And as experimental as Hester is, that is a rapper's rapper.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's why,
Punchlines, crazy shit. Like, it's yeah, it's obtuse, it's wild, but man, punch
it
you in the
doesn't
face with
sacrifice like the rap shit.
100%. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's great. Anything else?
Let me check.
Did I think Flourish came out with an album recently. I didn't get a chance to listen to
Yeah,
all.
Muses. That's a great, fantastic album with a Brazilian producer whose name I'll probably mispronounce. Let me make sure I get it.
Manu something or let me see.
Let me double check. Manu Trovao.
Boom.
Hope I pronounced it right. But yeah, Brazilian producer. Amazing beats. Like I was expecting a lot, but it still blew me away. Fantastic album. I'm also on it, not to plug myself, but I am on it. But it's great. It's amazing.
Yep. Yep. It's okay to plug yourself.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I mean, even if I wasn't on it, it's still incredible because I didn't hear the rest of I only heard the one I was on. So then once I heard the full thing, I was like, yeah, no, you guys fucking killed it. Incredible.
It's so exciting to be on a great album.
Yeah.
Because you really don't know what's gonna happen when you leave that thing. You're like, I hope this is okay.
Mm.
But yeah, it was awesome. So yeah, those are two great ones to lift off with. What are you doing, Kay? What are you rocking with?
Nothing new this week.
All right, you gotta hear that Holly Cook, dude. That Shy Boy.
Yes,
Yeah, I'm
I
gonna look
got
it up.
that queued up.
That's gonna be, whoo. That's a romantic evening right there. Uh, what are we doing? What are we listening to? We've been we've been watching this the Lowdown show with
No, what is lowdown? What's
Yep,
that?
it's called Lowdown. It's the Lowdown. It has Ethan Hawke starring in it. And it's by the guy who did Reservation Dogs.
Oh, okay, okay.
You
I
know
know
what
what
I'm
you're
talking
talking
about?
about. I saw it. Okay, the TV show, not Reservation Dog,
TV
not
show.
Quentin Tarantino.
Yeah. TV show.
Okay. Yeah, I saw an ad for that. I'll have to check that out.
No, it's good. It's good, man. That guy is really creative. He has his own world. It's funny. It's thrilling. Um, and the problem with movies and TV to me is like oftentimes they're just not balanced environments. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You'll be like 5 episodes in, you're like, I haven't seen a black person. What the fuck is going on? Right? Like, where does
That's
this
right.
take place? Right? Like, what's going on? Um, and this dude, his stuff always has, you know, different, has important female characters, young important female characters, old important female characters, important characters of different ethnicities, right?
Mhm.
And like it feels like a real fucking environment. It's not like, representation matter. It's like this feels like a real place.
Hmm. I have to check that out.
Yeah. So that's my thing. Um, yeah. But yeah, anything you've been? Oh, also I've been reading I got my giant compendium, giant omnibus of the comic book Black Science, which is amazing science fiction image book about a father failing his family. Uh, and it's wonderful. I just read it all the time because it's great science fiction, and I'm also a father that doesn't want to fail his family. Um. Oh,
It's
and
beautiful.
and me and my son posted a TikTok.
I saw that. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
I think we're gonna do more of that shit. Where like, it was just a random Q&A thing. We were home alone on Veterans Day, and I was like, what? Just ask me whatever, and I'm gonna see what I know about it. Great questions, great follow-ups. I loved it, man. Yeah, it's good shit. So follow me on TikTok. Maybe more things will happen there. But yeah, the follow Illuminated Paths because that's where Snotnoze Saleem releases, right? Um, so follow Illuminated Paths, social media, right?
Yep.
Yeah. So yeah, do that.
Snotnoze Saleem on everything.
Yeah. Oh, do
Mm.
it, and yeah, respect the art form, and yeah, clean up your DMs, huh?
What will tomorrow